Hey besties, welcome back. Okay, so today we're going over yet another Twisted Boutique bow tutorial. If you've watched my other ones, you know that there are several different ways to make a Twisted Boutique bow, or TBB as we call them. And they are also one of the most frustrating bows to get really down and good at when you're first starting out. So I've already showed y'all two super easy tutorials if you look on my channel if you haven't seen those yet. And this one is actually going to be a 2-for-1. Two different ways you can make a TBB. These are probably the most common ways and the most frustrating ways for some people. So the first, I'm just going to jump right into it. We're using 3-inch ribbon today. And this is going to give you that big, super big bow, like a JoJo bow type, 3-inch ribbon. It's pretty wide, cheer bow ribbon. So that's what we're using today. This one is for a 6 to 7-inch bow, so this is 42 inches, but most of the time, if I'm just making a regular 5 to 6 inch, I use 36 inches. So whichever one you have, 36, 42, whichever. So the first method is what we call the figure 8 method. So you're just going to fold your ribbon in half. Obviously you want to heat seal the ends. You're going to find that center line, like we talk about quite often. Find that center line. Get you a couple clips handy just to make your life easier. I'm going to start by grabbing the left side, bring it down and up. Okay, so this is where it becomes personal preference. So you can center this and turn it all the way, or you can have this point meet up with this center line. Okay, just changes the shape of the bow slightly. Again, it's all personal preference. So I'm going to clip that, and then I'm going to grab the right side, bring it up and over, and I'm going to position it the same. We always want these overlapping, going the same direction. You don't want one going straight and one going at a curve. All right, so this is the figure 8, and pretty simple. You're going to pull to find your center, bring your center down. Do that to this side, bring it down. Flip it over, and you have a Twisted Boutique bow. Fold it or sew it down the middle, just like all the rest of them. Bam. Okay, so that's the figure 8. You literally are just making a figure 8, and like I said, you can do it like that. Okay, it's just going to give you a slightly different shape. You see how this is more wide and the other one was more looped. I prefer this style with the 3-inch ribbon. I just think they look cuter on the head. They're a little more elongated. I just prefer it. But like I said, it's personal preference. So when you bring them in at a straight angle, you're going to have that elongated style. You bring them in at a curve, it's going to be more of the structured look with our 1.5-inch ribbon tutorials we've done. All right, so the next way is just straight freehand. So we're going to start the same way by making our, folding it in half, making our crease, and then we're going to fold it in half again and make a crease here. Oh, looks like I need a new lighter. So when you open it up, you'll have 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, or I'm sorry, 3, but 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Okay, so this one, these lines you've made, they're going to be your guide on where you're putting each loop. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to start with my right-hand side, bring this loop over my line. And you're going to come to your second one. You're going to bring that second one all the way down here. Okay? There's your first 2 loops. And make sure you bring that second line all the way here to the bottom of the ribbon. So if you bring it up here to match, it's not going to be even. Okay, then we're going to flip it to the side. Grab the long piece. Go to that line we made. We're going to just tuck it under here. Okay. We're going to grab this last piece and we're going to set it up here. Now I'm giving my bow a tail. Okay, so it's going to have a little extra hanging over. But that's it. You'll want to make sure, putting your fingers in the loops, pulling down that they're even. And we're going to grab our needle and thread. And just go at it. I usually give this one 3. Well, if I can sew straight, that is. I give it 3 hills or humps, whatever you want to call it. With the smaller width ribbon, I only use the 2. But with the 3-inch, I like to have 3. This ribbon is much wider. So, I pull my slack, wrap, and even up. That's it. Now, this is one of those that takes a lot longer to get used to. You might be great at it off the bat. You might not be. And that's okay. You're only going to get better at anything that you do, no matter if it's bow making or business or anything you do, by practicing and perfecting your skill. Now, I got to fix that. I didn't pay much attention and I didn't get it quite even, but this is about a 7-inch bow. 42 inches in length, 7-inch bow. Now, if I elongate it out a little bit, it's 7 exactly. If I shape it a little bit, it's almost 7. Which I'm going to have to go back in here and fix this because I wasn't really paying much attention and I did not get that center whatsoever. So, but those are the 2 main ways people make twisted boutique bows, and that's probably most of the tutorials you find on here. I wanted to go over them just in case you hadn't seen those before or wanted a different outlook on how to make it. I know when I first started out, I liked watching, even if I'd already seen the tutorial 100 times, I wanted to watch it by another maker just to see if they did anything differently and so on. So, there you go. There is your twisted boutique bow using the figure 8 or the freehand method. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. See you later, besties.